Today we're talking about stuffing. I had somebody mention that they tend to overstuff and understuff their pieces, so we're gonna do a little bit here about stuffing. Before you stuff your parts, when you take your blob out of your bag, you'll see that it's real inconsistent. There's like kind of a blob over here. This part in the middle is real thick, and this is all real thin. And what we're gonna do is just take it and kind of knead it like taffy before we ever stuff anything, so that it is in even consistency. We've broken up those big clumps, things like that. The next tip I'm going to give you is always make sure to use a smaller amount of stuffing than you really need. You know, this little piece here that I want to stuff will probably take all of this stuffing, but if I put that all in at once, it's going to cause all kinds of problems. So stuff in small quantities. The other thing I'm going to recommend is start stuffing while your finger can still reach the place you need to stuff at the back, okay? Don't wait until you're reaching really far back in here and you pile the stuffing in order to reach that point. Your finger should still go all the way to the back of the piece that you're trying to stuff as you're stuffing it. Then you have control over whether it goes into the corners evenly, whether it's moving the way you want it to, and if it's stuffed evenly. Then once you get your stuffing in there, if you're overstuffing, you're going to be able to see it through the holes, or if your stitches are too big. That's your first hint to overstuffing. Your second hint would be this is rock hard, like a tumor. It is not supposed to be rock hard. It is supposed to feel like a stuffed animal. Now, keep in mind that you are going to want to stuff maybe a little firmer than you're comfortable, or maybe a little firmer than your favorite plushie, just because this stuffing is going to move around a lot. And the last thing I want to say is manipulate from the outside as you go. So wiggle it around, squish it, roll it, move it so that it gets the shape you want and that there aren't any of those hard knots or airy places in the stuffing. So it's all nice and consistent. Hope that was helpful. Have a great one.